I have one last personal dream match that I'd like to make happen. And since I'm the one controlling the fancy time travel computer today, it's exactly what we're gonna do. He dominated the cruiserweight scene in WCW, then joined WWE, where he captured European, Intercontinental, and Tag Team Championships in short order. Eddie Guerrero was pure magic in the ring. And while I was still on the indie circuit, I watched Eddie return to WWE using his Latino heat to do the unthinkable, capture the WWE Championship.
Eddie to the top rope! Frog splash! Frog splash!
Lying, cheating, and stealing his way to the top was the only way Eddie knew how to get things done, and the fans loved him for it. I always hoped that when the day came that I signed with WWE, I'd have the opportunity to perform with Eddie once again. But for now, we'll let Slingshot Tech make the impossible possible. Just like my matches against Cactus Jack and Stone Cold, who you choose is on you. No matter who you choose and no matter what happens in the ring, we're still cool. And Eddie Guerrero will forever be loved and missed. Viva la raza, my friend.
Ladies and gentlemen, it is time for a match many thought we would never see. Eddie Guerrero versus CM Punk.
Just listen to this ovation for the Second City Saint.
CM Punk just soaking it in, feeding off his hometown crowd.
From Chicago, Illinois, weighing in at 218 pounds, CM Punk!
This is what Eddie knew he was walking into tonight. The loudest, most passionate ovation you may hear all year.
Yeah, Cole, but Eddie also knows you don't wrestle a crowd. Punk may be feeling invincible right now, but once that bell rings, it's just him and Eddie.
And when you face Eddie Guerrero, things get very real very fast.
This is an emotional matchup for CM Punk, and you better believe Eddie knows that already. These two briefly crossed paths before Punk joined WWE.
Yeah, I know there's a lot of respect between the two of them right now, but once the bell rings, I expect that to all go out the window.
Latino Heat!
From El Paso, Texas, weighing in at 228 pounds, Eddie Guerrero!
Just look at that smirk on Eddie's face. He's eating this up, not being intimidated by all the noise, not being intimidated by Punk.
Eddie can match Punk with his technical ability, he can match him with his mental game, and he can match him on pure fighting spirit. And once upon a time, when they met in the ring before WWE, Eddie had the experience. You have to wonder if Eddie can exploit that and make Punk once again feel like a rookie.
You have to think that Eddie would love nothing more than to take the win from Punk here in front of his home crowd.
Yeah, Cole, but whenever CM Punk is in Chicago, he fights like a man absolutely possessed.
Two of the biggest personalities in WWE colliding here tonight in Chicago. This might be the biggest match of the year.
You can tell there's a lot of respect between Punk and Eddie. Punk idolized Eddie as a teenager, and then the two crossed paths before Punk joined WWE. But even with that mutual respect, I expect the rules to be tested tonight.
Oh, we know Eddie will do that, and Punk has shown he'll adapt when necessary. But at the end of the night in Chicago, only one of them will stand tall.
CM Punk and Eddie Guerrero had a few matches with one another in 2002, which was less than 5 years removed from Punk's in-ring debut, only 3 years from when he decided to pursue professional wrestling full-time.
Even that early in his career, CM Punk was known as an indie darling, a pro wrestling wunderkind. But Punk has said that being in the ring with Eddie back then made him realize that he had a lot left to learn. It would be 4 years after their initial encounter.
From the heavens!
Taking a flight to nowhere.
I don't care who you are, you're not the same after suffering a crash landing like that. Has them hooked, looking for sliced bread.
Eddie with a reversal. Top rope for Eddie. From the top.
Good Lord, taking flight.
However much you think that hurt, I promise you it was way worse.
Flying ringside with pinpoint accuracy.
Two men that are the epitome of resilience. Punk and Eddie always fight with everything until that final bell.
This is going to be as much a psychological match as it is a physical one. I'm sure Eddie is looking to lie, cheat, and steal his way to victory here, but I can guarantee that Punk can plan for that. You know, so often when we have these dream matches, there's some sort of stipulation involved. But for Eddie and Punk, tonight's a pure wrestling match.
And I wouldn't have it any other way. Yes, both men are known to lie, cheat, and steal, but there's an art form to doing so within the limits of the rulebook. Plus, even though both men have lived in the land of extreme, I have a feeling both men will fight with honor tonight. What's he concocting? Lariat!
CM Punk looking to show off his power game now. Double underhook backbreaker.
Uh-oh, has to find a way out of there.
Kick to the knee. La Maestro cradle, perfectly applied.
And he easily stops the ref's count.
The ref didn't even get to 2.
Mongolian chop.
CM Punk, Eddie Guerrero, two of the best to ever do it in that ring. They've crossed paths before Punk joined WWE.
Indeed, Cole. These two men engaged in multiple battles on the independent circuit during Eddie's brief time away from WWE when Punk was still an in-ring rookie. Punk's raw skills at that point sharpened Eddie enough for Eddie to return to WWE and become a world champion.
But now Punk has the skills and in-ring knowledge that equals that of Latino heat. Incoming! Oh, he lands hard. Clubbing blow.
He's going to set him over the top rope with a big clothesline. Now what does he do? He's got the man right where he wants him, in trouble. Across the ring. Turned it around with a reversal. He's looking to go high risk from the top rope.
Wants to finish this.
From way up, double axe handle connects.
Guerrero's falling victim to the onrush right now.
Punk proving he's seen this movie before, and Eddie can't find an opening here.
Misses the target. Again? He's making the climb again? I can't believe this.
Taking flight.
Wow! Cross body! Taking a chance one more time and landing with incredible impact.
He wants to put an end to things here.
Check out the springboard. Wow, springboard attack.
And CM Punk is in control.
Punk is not taking his eyes off Eddie for a second, and it is paying off.
Big clothesline.
Outside of WWE, Punk and Eddie have had a handful of matches. But when it comes to singles bouts, the record between these men is tied at 1 win apiece, with a time limit draw as well.
You cannot ask for a more even rivalry than that, Michael. A boot to the leg takes their opponent down, now twisting them up like a pretzel. Pin attempt.
And the count doesn't even begin.
An adrenaline-fueled, defying kick-out if ever there was one.
A steady stream of moves taking out Eddie.
CM Punk is firmly in the driver's seat. And into the corner he goes.
And that prevents Eddie's attack.
I know CM Punk, and the man was always confident that he'd reach the mountaintop in WWE. But starting his career, guys his size weren't considered main event talent.
Seeing a guy like Eddie Guerrero, who once competed as a cruiserweight, take on and topple giants of this industry and win top titles in the biggest main events, well, that had to inspire Punk.
It definitely does, Wade, but don't think for a second that the respect Punk has got the cover isn't enough to close this out.
No, Eddie Guerrero says not yet.
He may not have too much left, but at least he had enough to kick out there.
Calf kick on the money.
Knee to the face in the corner, followed by a clothesline.
CM Punk has an in-ring IQ that's second to none. But I wonder if even he can plan for a man who immortalized the haymaker after haymaker.
No end in sight to this exchange. Blow after blow, test of endurance at this point.
You can feel the contact, and so does the WWE Universe.
Both absolutely drained, but both refusing to give up.
This has turned into a violent game of chicken. Who's going to step off the gas first?
Look at the height. Frog splash. Falls up, shoulders down. There's two. Kick out.
And a kick out. Feeling the physical and mental toll from almost losing to your own move.
He's able to reverse it.
Kick to the midsection. Could be thinking about the gory special, yes.
Oh, the gory special submission locked in. Absolutely trapped. Nowhere to...
Trying to find a way out. Elbow into an arm drag. Beautiful escape. Hooked up. DDT.
Hoisted up high here.
Oh, planted.
And CM Punk's maintaining the advantage now.
Eddie needs to start reacting quicker. Hoisting his opponent up. Here comes
Brainbuster!
Eddie.
Wait! Kicks out.
Both competitors digging deep into their well to keep this match going.
Float over neck breaker.
Picture perfect.
From the middle rope. Uh-oh. Look at the power. Climbing up the turnbuckle here. From the top.
Oh, the high risk does not pay off.
Hooked up.
Oh, the reversal by Eddie Guerrero.
Reversals, and more reversals.
In a well-timed counter.
Axe handle from the middle rope.
Punk now locking in the Anaconda vice grip, and that is cinched in tight.
Perfectly kneeing his way out. And he's free.
Getting carried to a vulnerable position here. Driving face first.
Big drop kick to the chest.
Kick gets caught.
Punk's had enough. He's looking to end this here. Go to sleep.
No way Eddie's coming back from that.
Capitalizing with a pin here.
Punk did it. Here in
This has to mean so much more for Punk than just a win. Defeating your idol is something few people ever get to experience.
Let alone in front of your hometown, on your native soil.
You can just tell Punk is being overwhelmed with emotion right now.